Hello, and welcome back to another M40 Militaria video. Today's video is on the Greek blue lizard camo for the Greek Air Force, or the Hellenic Air Force. Now what you see in front of you here is the Greek Air Force blue lizard camo on the BDU platform or base, or whatever you want to call it, a BDU shirt. As you can see, this is not a normal camo. This is primarily the case because it is blue. Now there is many reasons for this, which I will go over, but yeah, I think it's a unique camo, so we'll just dive straight into this. The Hellenic Air Force is one of the three branches of the Hellenic Armed Forces, and its mission is to guard and protect Greek airspace, provide air assistance and support to Hellenic Army and Navy assets on the ground. The Hellenic Air Force includes approximately 30,000 active troops, of whom 11,750 are career officers, 14,000 are professional soldiers, 7,250 are volunteers or conscripts, and 1,100 are women. It is considered to be one of the largest air forces in NATO, and it's globally placed 18th out of 139 countries. The overall pattern employed by the Greek Air Force is fairly normal, as lizard design is or was used by many countries. For example, France, which was the first to officially adopt it in 1947 and used it until the late 80s. However, this style was based on the British paratrooper smock camo from the Second World War. This camo can also be mistaken for tiger stripe, which personally I don't really see the difference, but apparently there is one. This is a variation of the standard Greek lizard pattern introduced in the 90s specifically for the Hellenic Air Force. This design incorporates dark grey and orange-brown horizontal stripes on a medium blue background. Later variations, like the one I have a greeny grey and blue stripe on a pale grey background. The uniform itself is BDU style uniform, which honestly you can't go wrong with. It's been tried and tested by many countries and is pretty much, I agree, and I think many other people would agree, that it's just a great base for most uniforms. For anyone who doesn't know what BDU is, BDU was introduced to the United States Marine Corps in 1977, and many countries use it as a platform for their uniforms even to this day. The uniform is pretty much identical to BDU: 4 pockets on the front, 2 on the chest, 2 on the lower torso, 2 epaulets on each shoulder, extra pieces of fabric on each elbow for extra comfort when on the ground or have your gun resting on something. 5 buttons on the front with a piece of velcro also to secure on your front, or also has a piece of velcro above the left upper pocket, which I presume, but I'm not 100% sure, is for patches or name tags or something along those lines. Apart from that, there's pretty much nothing on the inside, which is kind of disappointing. I love seeing some mysterious labels or some mysterious writings. There's nothing about the size in it. The only thing I saw was a little loop, fabric loop, so you can hook it up, and a label on the inside, but it was all in Greek, obviously, and it was just a cheap label from the 90s giving instructions how to wash, what temperature, stuff like that. Now, onto my opinion. This is personally one of my many favorites, partly because it's so unique. There's certain camos I like out there because they're standard, they're nice, it appeals to me, but this one not only is on a great base BDU, it's on another great base for Camouflage lizard, but it's also unique because it's bright blue. Now, I'm not 100% sure, but I believe the Greek Air Force chose this because a lot of the time you're going to be stationed on an airbase where there is going to be grass, but you're going to be in amongst buildings or hangars, let alone if you're in a fighter jet. It doesn't really matter what camouflage you're wearing. The only issue I see is, I'm not 100% sure with the Hellenic Air Force, but the Royal Air Force uses the RAF regiment to defend their air bases. So I believe if you were in the Hellenic version of that, you would struggle to blend in with your surroundings whilst defending your airbase with bright blue on. However, I think it's a great camo. I think it's a great shirt on both great bases and platforms. And yeah, but yeah, so I wouldn't wear this one out. Believe it or not, playing airsoft, you'd stick out like a sore thumb. So personally, I believe it is a good piece to be in the display part of a collection instead of an airsoft or reenactment or a kit. Obviously, I would love to make a Hellenic Air Force kit, but at the moment, I think it's just a great piece to have on display instead of wearing. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was quite a short video, a little review, bit of history. If you guys like this style of video, I'm going to be posting a couple more of these in the coming weeks. So keep an eye out for that, but please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.